everyone. This video is going to be about the 75 Hard Challenge. The 75 Hard Challenge is a challenge that was started by Andy Frisella.
And 75 hard, I didn't even want to bring up 75 hard. Do you know why?
Because you have to do it now.
He created it, and this is a challenge that I'm currently doing right now. In fact, this footage I'm about to show you was shot over a month ago. This is going to be the first day of the 75 Hard Challenge, and basically I kind of just decided to do it because I was in quarantine like all of us were at that time, no gym or anything, and I just wasn't feeling my best. And it wasn't necessarily because I felt bad about how I was looking or anything. Mostly I just wanted something that I could control, kind of, and fitness has kind of been that thing for me for the past couple of years. It has been something that's helped a lot with just my mental clarity and everything. So this is just something I decided to do to try and just, I don't know, have like a new challenge, just something new, you know, especially when you get kind of bored with what you're doing. You know, it actually has been really kind of unique and fun to be able to kind of experiment with at-home workouts and doing like lots of yoga or Pilates or just kind of different workouts that I haven't really been used to. So the challenge is basically centered around, you know, not just your physical shape, but also just your mental clarity and your mental toughness. I'll just list what the challenge is. So basically there's 5 parts to it, and the first part of the 75 Hard Challenge is that you read a nonfiction book, 10 pages of a nonfiction book every day. The second part is that you follow a diet. The third part is that you do 2 45-minute workouts. One of them does have to be outside. The fourth part is that you drink a gallon of water a day. And then the fifth part is that you take a progress photo. So that's what the challenge is. So I'm going to kind of just walk you through my first day on this challenge, and then I'll give you some of my updated thoughts at the end now that I've been doing it for a while. Let's go ahead and get on with the first day of this challenge. So the first part of this challenge is going to be the 2 45-minute workouts. So in these clips I'm just going to show you guys the HIIT workout that I did on this particular day on the first day of this challenge. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over the exercises I did in case anyone wants to follow along with this. Here is how it goes. There's going to be 5 circuits, and there's 3 exercises per circuit, and then we repeat the whole thing 3 times, but we do have 30-second rests in between each circuit. So the first circuit is going to contain 30-second plank jacks, 30-second push-ups, and then 30-second burpees. And then we're going to rest for 30 seconds. And then we'll move on to the second circuit. So the second circuit is going to be 30-second mountain climbers, 30-second plank jump-ins, and then 30-second shoulder taps. And now we're going to do 30 seconds rest. And then the third circuit is going to be 30-second squat to standing crunch, 30-second bicycle crunches, and then 30-second curtsy jump overs with 4 touches. So that is going to be the third circuit. Then we're going to do a 30-second rest. And then the fourth circuit is going to be 30-second jumping jacks with hands clapping in the middle, which you'll see in the clip. And then it's going to be 30-second step ups with knee ups. And then it's going to be 30-second high knees. All right, and then we'll rest for another 30 seconds. And then the last circuit is going to be 30-second jump squats. And then we're going to move on to 30-second foot taps on the stairs. And then 30-second box squat to plank. That is that workout. That is the end of that workout. It is overall, I would say it's probably about 40 minutes-ish. Depends on how hard you go and how fast you go. I think that Since then, I realized that to really get it to 45 minutes, sometimes it's better if you actually increase the exercise length to 40 seconds instead of 30 seconds. I mean, it really just depends on how fast you're going and how quickly you're moving between each exercise. So let's go ahead and we'll move on. For the first part of Andy Frisella's 75-day hard challenge is that you need to choose a diet. And if I'm honest, I am definitely not a diet following kind of gal. I just kind of have always just eaten intuitively. I've never really stuck to any sort of specific diet kind of a thing. But I figured I might as well give it a try. I mean, I've never tracked macros before, but that's what I've decided to do today. So I'm going to be tracking macros for my diet. And basically what I have here is, right now I have my tofu being weighed, and I'm gonna make like a stir fry. So I have broccoli here. I'm gonna have broccoli with it, and then I'm gonna have zucchini with it as well. So I think that's gonna be my vegetables. I think I might have some edamame too. I might throw in there for some more protein. And then for my sauce, I'm just thinking really simple here. So I have some sriracha and I have some soy sauce. So I think that might just be the sauce. I think I might just make it really simple. And we'll see how it goes. I don't know. This is all going to be trial and error for me because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. So, that's what we're going to start with. And I'll check in with you when it's done. So here we go. Okay, so I finished my dinner. I mean, I guess it's technically lunch because I haven't really had dinner yet. But I won't lie. Yeah, it's almost, I don't know if you can see this, it's almost 7 o'clock right now. This has taken me longer than I thought it would. I mean, part of it is because I'm filming all this, so obviously that's going to take longer, but, you know, I hope that I can get a hang of it as the days go on, but as of right now, it's been a little bit of a struggle, but it's okay. I'm just eating my dinner right now. This is what I made. It's a stir fry, and it's got, like, you can see it's got broccoli and zucchini and chopped almonds and rice and some tofu in there. And then I just topped it with some sriracha and some soy sauce. And that meal, let me just pull out my Fitness Pal here. Yeah, so that meal this meal totaled 583 calories. And I think that's part of the reason why I wanted to track macros and do this challenge, is because I've always kind of wondered, like, what am I actually eating, or like how much actually is in this? I will say that the process of tracking is a bit tedious. I will say, like, the thing I worry about is I don't want to be that kind of person who gets really caught up in the tiny details of what I'm eating. Like, I want to be able to just enjoy food and enjoy life and not have to worry about tracking for the rest of my life. So I definitely don't see myself tracking macros for the rest of my life. I mean, I get why other people do it, but yeah, I don't think it's really for me. So I guess I'll just have to see how it goes, but I'm starving. I'm excited to eat this. I still haven't gone and done my second workout today, so I'm gonna have to do that after this, and it's gonna be kind of late, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna have to be an outside workout because I've done one inside, and since one of the workouts has to be outside, I'm gonna have to do that outside. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this now. So, while I'm here, I might as well talk about my water intake. So, what are we on? The third thing? The third thing that you're supposed to do for the 75 hard challenge is drink a gallon of water a day. And so you can see I have my Hydro Flask here. This is 32 ounces. So in order to get a gallon of water in, I need to drink 4 of these every day. So the way, my genius way of being able to track this, okay, let me see. So what I'm doing, I know this is just genius, but can you see that? Yeah, so I'm just basically tallying every time I start a new gallon. I've drank 2 so far. I just filled it up, so I'm going to go ahead and mark a third one here. Yeah, that's a lot thicker. Okay. Yeah, so... Alright, hey guys. So, I'm just outside right now. This is my second 45-minute walk today, or my second 45-minute workout today. But I am walking for it. Basically, one of the workouts has to be outside. So I'm just walking today. I think that as I go further into this though, I'm probably gonna try and switch it up. I'm probably gonna I want to do some like bike riding, and I don't know, I could do like some more HIIT workouts outside, or I guess I could run, but who really wants to run, honestly? But, you know, might give it a try. Just do a little 45-minute jog at, you know, a quick pace, but not too quick of a pace, I think. I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to stick with this 75 hard challenge, because I feel like it might be a little bit of a struggle. I'm not sure yet, obviously, but I don't know, he made this comment that was like on his podcast, and he made the comment on his podcast that he thinks that less than 1% or something like that are going to actually complete this. And I can see why. I can see why he would say that. That's kind of what's worrying me too. It's like, I hope I'm gonna actually be able to complete this. I hope I'm gonna be able to complete it, but I guess we'll just have to keep going with it. Anyways, I'm not gonna sit here and talk the whole time, but yeah, so far it's going okay. I've almost made it through the day. Alright, so the time is currently 9:52. I don't know, I'm a little delusional now. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I'm very tired. But one thing I still haven't done yet is another part of this challenge is that you are expected to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book a day. Or this book that I have, it's called How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is just a random book that I found in my parents' collection. You know, I can't really go to a bookstore right now, or even the library, really. So I just kind of was hoping that my parents would have a nonfiction book for me to read. And this is actually a book I wanted to read for a while. It's kind of an older one. I'm not sure exactly when it came out, but let me see. What does it say here? You can go after the job you want and get it. You can take the job you have and improve it. You can take any situation you're in and make it work for you. So, I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Sign me up for that. I mean, I definitely need a little boost of confidence, that's for sure, especially when it comes to talking to other people. Even talking to cameras. I mean, as you can see, I definitely could use a little bit of help in that department. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to read this. So, I'm going to go ahead and read this now, and then I'll check in with you guys later. All right. So, the final part of this challenge, and honestly probably the part of the challenge that I've been dreading the most out of this whole thing, is taking a progress photo every day. And I don't think I've ever taken a progress picture before. Well, I've probably taken a couple, but I think I deleted them like pretty much a second after I took them, or if not then, I think I deleted it probably like the day later or something. I don't know, I feel weird taking pictures of my body and having pictures of my body on my phone. But it's part of the challenge, so I guess I'm gonna do it. I don't know how much I'm actually gonna show you. I just don't feel super comfortable sharing my body online right now. Maybe one day, but definitely not right now. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'm supposed to flex. Do people flex in these pictures? I mean, there isn't much to flex. I mean, this is me flexing right now. This is about as flat as it gets right now. Honestly, I've been struggling during this quarantine. I've been eating a lot of really bad food and just really random stuff. Like, I usually eat healthy, but it's just been weird, okay? And I know I shouldn't be apologizing for it, but I am feeling a little self-conscious right now. Okay. Here we go. Sir! Sarah! Sir! Sarah! I think I'm going to try and get my sister to come here to take the pictures. She's ringing right now.
Hello?
Hey, can you come in here a second?
Why didn't you just say come in?
Because I did and you didn't hear me.
Oh.
Come
I'm coming.
in here.
What is going on?
Close the door.
What are you doing?
I need you to take a progress photo of me.
You're so weird. Why you Kermit the Frog?
Because I just was using him. What are you doing? You gotta do it from the front on.
That's why I'm moving it. You look happy.
Alright, so this was the first day of this challenge. And to be perfectly honest, it was a little bit stressful. In fact, it was very stressful the first day. The first couple of days were stressful, especially since I was filming all that first day. It made it kind of like extra stressful because I was like trying to do something new and then film it all at the same time. But since then, it actually does get easier. Like, I know probably in some of these clips I seem like a little bit stressed or maybe a little bit crazy, but for the most part, like, as it's gone forward, it's been really good, and I feel like I have learned some great things on it. I do think that there are some pros and cons to this challenge, because I know when I listened to Andy's podcast about this, that he talked about how there was times that he had to basically say no to going to some like family events and things because he knew that he would cheat on his diet if he did that. I have kind of mixed feelings about this just because, I mean, I do think that there's a time and place for discipline and everything, but like if you're getting yourself in a mindset where you feel like you just have to be like completely on track 100% of the time and you're not, and you're basically just not going and hanging out with people because of it, then it might be doing more harm than good sometimes. But, you know, like I said, there is a time and place for discipline, and sometimes I think that we just need that discipline sometimes, even if it's difficult and we do have to say no to some things. But I don't know, I think it's all just really figuring out what works best for you and what feels best for your body and what makes you feel healthy and everything, and while still trying to enjoy life and go out with people. I have really enjoyed it, and honestly, I think it's made it a lot easier for me to do this while I've been in quarantine, just because there's just not been a whole lot of other things to do anyway. So this is honestly probably the best time I could have done a challenge like this. I just want you guys to know that changing your body, it's not going to bring you joy, it's not going to bring you happiness, and I do know that I do sometimes get it in my head that, oh my gosh, I need to have a certain body to look good or whatever. But it's really not what life's about, and your happiness and your well-being is, it's based on so much more than just how you look. So if you guys decide to try this out, then I hope it goes well for you. I have enjoyed it. I think that I do like the fact that we're able to read, and that's part of the challenge, because I do feel like I've been learning a lot that way by reading, and I would like to continue reading after this is done. I did have to restart once. I kind of made a little error, and I fell asleep during the reading portion, like a month in or something. So I'm going to be finishing this later than I was supposed to. But you know, that's part of the challenge as well, that if you mess up on anything, you are supposed to start over on day one. So yeah, pretty intense. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and give it a like if you want. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.